I'd never played music in Back of the Moss, that was where I grew up. It kind of, when we moved to Unity Close, that's when it kind of really took off. I used to go to my Grans, and the piano was always there. But because I'd grown up with it, it was an object, it was a piece of furniture. But that piano, it was like, there's something secret and like magical and special about this thing. And one day I said to my gran, like, can I have a go on the piano? So she was like, yeah, you can play the piano. Kind of thinking, it's just kids, innit? I'd ask, like, what should I do? And she'd show me something and I'd do it. And she'd show me something else and I'd do it. She was so excited because she realised, like, I could just do it. It was more of a search, like an insatiable search. It's like it was taking it. I was just like, play that. And I could, what else can I play? What else can I play? From there, I just like went like a bolt of lightning. Still getting rid of inhibitions and stuff. But as I've got rid of more of them, that fire kind of like, now it's got a voice. Whereas before it didn't have a voice. I was just like, you know, I loved music. I absolutely loved music. But at the time I didn't know. I wasn't aware of it. Like one of the big things, it really gave me like a doorway. Yeah, it's a doorway to your own personality, isn't it? Because whilst art is the expression, it's also the tool. It's a cyclical thing, isn't it? Like, you're finding something to express. It's like that, innit? You're constantly going. Expression is everything. And it should be unvetted. That's what being human is. You don't want to have this gated, closed-off person. Like, you are literally putting yourself in a box, in a box, in a box. The moment right now is what life's about. We're not going to the next moment. Whereas that's how the world's geared at the minute. In finding yourself, what's like at the centre of your being, it offers you the tool to get through life. Because you can't escape problems. You can't escape heartbreak. You can't escape lots and lots of horrible things. I got really angry at life and I got really angry at people because of things that happened. I can remember times I was sat at the piano, utterly depressed, suicidally depressed, and I would literally be playing a feeling. It wasn't a melody, it was just this discordant feeling. I always say emotion gets printed inside you like a factory on a reel, doesn't it? And if it's got nowhere to go, you are gonna blow up. So if that can find its way out through your mouth, through your hands, you're expelling this emotion. You're getting through life and you're gonna be all right. Yeah, that's always consistent, isn't it? So we got bam, 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 bam. If we put written in... I started teaching because I just could teach. So I just taught piano. The time when it became a thing was when I had learnt to sing. Because that's my favourite instrument, really. Because it's about expression and people again. Like. Through the 16 years of teaching, you do get common themes in adults. 9 times out of 10 it's anxiety. And it's weird how just making a loud noise is like somebody opening up the heart. But it comes out like that. They try to make this, you know, like shout. They start crying. And you end up understanding how people think. The thing that gets a person over the anxiety is, I'm going to do this. Because at the end of the day, you'll never get past the fear of shouting in front of someone until you shout in front of someone. You have to be in front of a crowd and go and sing a song. You've got to do it. It makes you realise this is actually easy. You just then start, the creativity comes out more because you're unhindered. You don't worry about what people think. That's one of the big things with art. Art is totally subjective, isn't it? If you care about what everybody else thinks, you'll stop. You'll stop drawing, you'll stop writing, everything. I think it helped me to do that. Off the back of everything else before it helped me to then be way more unhindered and just be like, this is what I like doing. So I write loads of music now. What we are as humans, as expression, that's what makes you a person, you know, that's what makes you an individual. And that's what you're offering to the world, another colour, another texture, another thought, another feeling, another perspective. One of my things for teaching is now, I want to teach you in as short a space as possible so that you don't need me as fast as possible. The least I touch your creativity, the least I mould it, the more you develop. And that's why you get original singers, really original singers. And I feel personally that our eyes and music are actually the most sophisticated human language. We're so complicated emotionally and we don't know how to express it. But you get a certain cadence in a song and you'll cry. Nobody knows why. I think for a couple of reasons. One is you don't know why you love it because you don't understand language. The other reason is because it's so deeply primal that it's a greater language than any other language. Add to that colour, physical colour like art, it's a whole other connection with that language. I just feel that everything is connected. I could go on forever about it, but I do believe that the universe is an utterly beautiful thing. I think it's just amazing.